What does feminism and the Harry Potter franchise all have in common? I'm sure the answer isn't really hard to find, so I'd better tell you what it is. It's none other than the wonderful person that is Emma Watson. Although she has quite a bit of fame through a few various movies that she's been in, she's actually a very influential woman in today's society. As a leading feminist and human rights activist, she's made an impact on many people's lives. So today I will be making my 3 points about her. 1. Watson holds value in education. 2. Watson is a leader. And 3. Watson stands up for what she believes in. So in today's society, education is seen as a very significant importance, and Watson holds a lot of value in education. An article from the Huffington Post published in 2014 talks about Emma Watson going back to college to get her education. Well, as many people already know, Emma has a huge role in the Harry Potter series. She plays one of the best friends, that is Hermione Granger. In 2009, she decided to take a break from filming and to go ahead and get a better education at Brown University here in the US. It was a way to get away from what she had already done, and in her mind was a way to rebel against the human eye, or public eye. So she decided to take charge of her life and make a decision that would help her in her future. Another article, also published by the Huffington Post in 2013, talks about how she went back to college after she took a small break to finish filming. In 2011, Harry Potter was toward the end of its series and did the last of its movies, so she decided to take a break from education and to finish it out. This is kind of amazing because she actually ended up going back. Many people decide to put it off more and more every year and never usually get back to it. So the fact that she didn't get sidetracked and got back to it is pretty amazing. Emma was pretty set on keeping herself educated, and that can only show how much she values education in general. Despite her fame, she didn't let it go to her head. Number 2, Emma Watson is a leader. The article, Emma Watson is the leader of feminism. Emma Watson is the leader that feminism needs, published on the Arizona State University website in 2014, talks about how Emma is actually a really good leader for this movement. According to this article, feminism is lacking a leader, and Emma has actually taken over the leadership role and has made quite a difference already. She's been trying to encourage boys and men to get on board with this movement. She actually gave a speech at the United Nations headquarters talking about feminism and the impact it's made. People.com actually has an article that is the interview of Emma Watson. In 2014, she was nominated for the UN Goodwill Ambassador. She actually has a campaign called He for She, and when she obtained this role, she claimed it made her feel a lot more relaxed. She felt like she belonged there, and it gave her purpose. She's the leader of a movement that could very well make a difference in the world that we know today. So the second reason why we are honoring Emma Watson is because Emma Watson is a leader. And she's not quiet about what her goal is all about. Watson stands up for what she believes in. Emma Watson gave a speech that's called Gender Equality is Your Issue Too, and it can be found on unwomen.org. The entire speech is trying to gain support for the campaign He for She. Her speech is titled Gender Equality is Your Issue Too because it involves everyone. She talks about how feminism has been stereotyped as a very negative thing, when in fact it's actually a positive thing. She gives the definition of feminism, which is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. It's the theory of political, economic, and social equality of the sexes. Her goal was to convince people that feminism wasn't negative, but it was actually positive for men and women both. She recounted how she grew up. All the boys in her life decided not to show emotion because it wasn't considered to be manly. And many girls stopped doing things like playing sports or playing outside because they didn't want to ruin their girly image. She explains how feminism's goal is to create equality for all, not just for women. The goal of the campaign is to get boys and men to also be pushing for gender equality. The website, thepublicslate.com, which publishes articles from all sides of the political spectrum, reviews Emma and her role in society. The article, Emma Watson, Actress, Humanitarian, Equal Rights Activist, is found on people.com. It basically reviews how Emma Watson has stood out in society. She made it onto Times Magazine's 100 Most Influential People, and MTV refers to Emma as a trailblazer, and she even received the Trailblazer Award back in 2013. She talks about how there is a lack of female directors in Hollywood today, and she's pushing to find more. After she did her speech for the He for She campaign, she actually got quite a bit of hate mail from many people who are against feminism. Many of them involved a lot of threats. However, even though she got all this hate, it actually made her go stronger. It made her want to keep going and push even harder than before. So no matter what happens, when Emma has a cause, she does something about it, and she won't let it be ignored. So the third reason why we are honoring Emma today is because she stands up for what she believes in. All of these things are encouraging for women and young girls everywhere, and even young men and boys. So why should we acknowledge Emma Watson? Just look at how she lives her life. The way she does things is so inspiring to people everywhere. She considers feminism as something that boys and men need to be involved with, not just women. She says equality, and that's exactly what she pushes for. She doesn't let discouraging situations get to her, and just comes back even stronger than before. Someone that strong needs to be recognized by people everywhere. An idol with this much power is someone we should look up to. So to review, my overall thesis was Watson is an influential woman. And then 1, Watson holds value in education. 2, Watson is a leader. And 3, Watson stands up for what she believes in. Thank you.